Is up, guys? Welcome back to the Afterwork Podcast. Today we are talking about a man who was arrested at State Farm Stadium for allegedly impersonating law enforcement ahead of the Charlie Kirk memorial service tomorrow. Well, it's interesting, I'll say that. The story, I saw it earlier today. I was a little bit surprised, but also not surprised. And I'm sure some of you have seen it already, and I'm sure a lot of you may not actually know what happened, because I was a little bit surprised at some of the information I found. So we're going to take a look at that, and we're going to see what is in it. Let me go to the story here in a minute. Let me pull that up really quickly. So here we go. So, armed man arrested at State Farm Stadium for allegedly impersonating law enforcement. So, a man who is exhibiting. I cannot speak tonight, my friends. Jesus. Okay. A man who was exhibiting suspicious behavior was arrested at State Farm Stadium on Friday afternoon. The Arizona Department of Public Safety confirmed that Joshua Runkles, 42, was taken into custody and booked into Maricopa County Jail. However, DPS confirmed Runkles was released on bond. U.S. Secret Service contacted Runkles, who reportedly told them that he was a member of law enforcement and that he was armed, according to the USSS. That's too many S's. Authorities confirmed Runkles is not a member of authorized law enforcement working the event. There were multiple knives and guns recovered. Now, the story that everybody has heard so far is that some guy snuck into State Farm Stadium ahead of the event, bringing knives, and a lot of people have been saying on social media, "Oh my God, this guy, he was going to, do something. He was going to stash a gun and, come back the next day as a patron or a mourner and go inside and maybe shoot the place up or whatever." Well, as we know now, or what it seems like, comes from Twitter, so take it with a grain of salt. But it was also in the news article as well. So Andrew Colvett, he says, "I want to add a note of clarity here. This individual was doing advanced security for a known guest planning to attend the memorial service tomorrow. We do not believe this person was attempting anything nefarious. However, the advance was not done in proper coordination with the TPUSA security team or U.S. Secret Service. Also important to note that this was before the site had been fully sealed and locked down. Every precaution is being taken to ensure everyone's safety." Federal sources tells Fox News Runkles is a former law enforcement officer from another state. So, basically, guys, this guy is actually a former law enforcement officer who seems to be doing security for somebody who is going to attend the event. Now, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, well, the Secret Service failed at their job. Oh, this is terrible. Like, this event's not going to go well." Okay, first of all, they had not fully sealed the perimeter. They haven't, completely locked the place down. They were in the process of doing that, which is when they found this guy. Second of all, they found him. They stopped him. And he wasn't even, it seems, the threat that that they thought he would be, because he's out on bond. Now, I will say, the guy was dumb for saying that he was law enforcement, because he's not. If he's just working a security job, that's not law enforcement. So he could still get in trouble for portraying himself as law enforcement. So, kind of a dumb thing to do. Don't do that. But it does not seem like it was, like a real bad security threat. However, it does raise concerns about the actual event itself. It is rumored that there are going to be Antifa showing up. It was rumored that there were credible threats issued. So there is some concern. This is a huge event because the vice president is attending, the president is attending, a lot of Republicans are attending, normal people, Republicans, centrists, but a large percentage of conservative talking heads. I guess, well, talking heads is a little derogatory, I guess. Talk show hosts, I guess I should say, and podcasters, they will be showing up for this as well. I myself actually almost went, but decided that since it was going to be streamed on TV, that I was not going to spend the $700 to $1,000 that it would take to get a plane ticket and hotel and all of that stuff and go all the way down there. So it raises concerns insofar as with all of these people there, the amount of security needs to be the highest we've ever seen for any single event ever. Because if anything happens at this event, I mean, dozens of high-profile people could be affected, could be hurt. So the Secret Service, the local law enforcement really need to be on the top of their game, which, I don't necessarily think that it will be too hard to do that because, you've got Secret Service going in there. They're scoping it out a couple days beforehand. They're locking it down. They're searching the entire building probably. They probably have somebody stationed at every single entrance while they're sweeping the entire building. The stadium itself is enclosed, so unless people go in through the doors, I don't see how anybody's getting inside. And if we're talking about an external threat to possibly destroy the actual structure of the building, I'm sure that they are going to create a pedestrian only perimeter around the building so that no vehicles can get in, no unauthorized vehicles, I should say, can get close to the building. So I'm pretty confident in the fact that it will probably go off without a hitch. It probably won't be too bad. They're basically telling people you can't bring food, water, no bags, no nothing. So they're taking this extremely seriously. It's from what I heard, it is a level 1 or a tier 1 event. I'm assuming that means that it is one of the most high priority as far as security. I think tomorrow will go off without a hitch, but it's something that we need to watch. Anyway, guys, tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think that the security is going to be good tomorrow? Do you think that everything will go off without a hitch? Do you think that Antifa is going to show up and cause some trouble? Do you think that something bad will happen, like what happened to Charlie? I don't know. I really hope not. But you tell me in the comments down below. You tell me in the comments down below what your opinion of tomorrow will be. Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys. I will see you.